With the rise of AI, home buyers have another thing to be worried about. That's house phishing. Now, in online dating profiles, many people catfish. What's happening now with listing agents is they're house phishing. They're using AI to make the home appear better than it is, or even virtually stage it, or even clean out messes. And the result is buyers are frustrated.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those pictures.
Okay, so check out this one. So this one shows, just like an empty room, and virtual staging has been happening for quite a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So this isn't virtual staging.
No, it is. It's virtual staging, but the AI is going above and beyond the virtual staging, and they're brightening walls, they're brightening lighting, maybe they're tweaking some of the components, and you look at the before and the after, and
that's
it's
the same house.
A startling difference.
Wait a minute. Where's the fireplace?
Same house, same room. It was there.
Okay.
It was there.
Oh man.
And you can just tell though that with the staging, it looks like a completely different property.
Yeah.
Completely different. So the state of California recently passed legislation in January requiring a disclosure on listings that have any sort of AI.
I've seen that as well.
Any sort of AI modifications. Is this problematic?
I think I would rather just see the real photo of something. But it is nice to see furniture in a space.
Yes.
But I guess if they're making if they're changing things inside the house and it's not just furniture, I don't think that's right.
Agreed. So I think that this is where the prompting, and if you're using a tool where you just upload the photo and you have no control over the prompting, that could be an issue. But I think the prompting is really important because you need to maintain the integrity of the actual room if you're going to add the furniture. What I enjoy is when the agent will post the original photo showing the actual room, and then the next photo will be the stage photo.
Sure.
And so then you have like a baseline of, okay, this is what it looks like.
That's right.
Because what buyers agents are saying is it's such a waste of time. They show up to these properties that they've seen online, and we all know that screen appeal is the new curb appeal in real estate, and how it looks on the internet is now what the buyer is going to be expecting when they walk through the property.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I like that. I think that's probably a really good way to do it is to add the photo of what it really looks like, and then the AI photo or the furniture photo, the fake furniture photo. But some of this furniture looks really real.
It does.
I mean, it makes it look like you're actually going to walk into this house with all the furniture in there.
Right.
And then you walk in and it's empty, and it's like wires hanging out the wall, and
and the AI cleaned all that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't see all the dust and dirt around the vents, and
This may be contributing to why there's so much online hate towards realtors. Check out this Reddit post. This is discouraged by online hate towards realtors. So I just finished high school, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in my life. I've been leaning towards real estate for a long time now, and so I went online to try and find pre-licensing courses. But somehow I ended up in a rabbit hole of rampant, deep hate for realtors. People were saying horrible things like how useless no-value realtors are and how they're leeches of society. Seeing all these posts honestly was so crushing, and I don't understand how you could have so much hate for someone just because of their job. It's so discouraging because it just means I'm working toward a career hated by so many. It's a career I genuinely like and I'm interested, so I can't help but be hurt seeing how it's perceived by everyone else. I wish I really didn't see all of that.
Yeah, is a used car salesman have better are they perceived better to the public than a real estate agent? Yeah,
I think no. I still think that used car salesmen are
still under
most hated.
The realtor.
Yeah, realtors don't quite beat them out yet.
Lawyers,
as far as hate.
Attorneys.
Reality is the barrier of entry is so low.
Yes, and that's the problem.
That's the problem. And then there's such a high fallout rate.
Yeah.
I think that it used to be, 9 out of 10 realtors wouldn't make it past the first year. Within 5 years,
Which, if you think about it, then that means that there is some really horrible agents out there. If they can't make it within that amount of time, they're probably not. They probably weren't very good agents. And so you gotta think that there's a lot of consumers that have had experiences with those agents, and that's where this is coming from.
It is. And the washout rate is just so intense, and you don't always know what you're getting when you choose a realtor either.
Yeah, I mean, we've been brokers around the area for 20 years, and we've seen a lot of agents go in and out of the market, and
we've seen a lot of agents that we would absolutely never use. On the other hand, We've seen a lot of agents that go above and beyond for their clients.
Absolutely.
And do things that like no other human would do to help someone during that transition.
So what advice would you have for this person?
I think the advice I would have for this person is do a lot of research. And when you get your license, just get a ton of education. Because if you really want to be good, you have to learn. You have to learn your market. You got to go preview the homes. You got to go, learn the contract, learn the ins and outs of it, learn all of the nuances. You really need to understand consumer behavior. You have to understand what sellers want, what buyers want. You have to understand what it truly means to represent each one in a transaction because it's different. Right. So I think that the advice I would give is it is a massive course in education that you learn nothing about what it actually takes during the school.
During the licensing, yes. Yeah.
How about you?
I would say, probably pretty much the same thing, except maybe what most agents are doing. And then also, find out what they don't like about agents and don't do that.
Yeah. Ultimately, it's just going above and beyond. I think the last thing I'll add is don't expect to make money right away.
That's right.
If you have commission breath, if you're so desperate to get a deal done,
it's stinky.
Yeah, it sours the whole experience. Like, come from a place of service, help people meet them where they're at. And, when you show up with that attitude, I think everything changes.
That's right.
I don't know. What would your advice be to this guy who's discouraged by the career path he's chosen? Drop it in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in.